Season 4 begins for Tyrion as he attempts to locate Oberyn Martell, who has ventured to the city for King Joffrey's wedding. He finds Oberyn in Littlefinger's brothel, having stabbed the Lannister man after an altercation. Tyrion then discusses with Oberyn in private about the reasons he has travelled to King's Landing. It is revealed that the prince seeks revenge for the murder of his sister. Sometime after, he visits his grieving wife, who divulges the details about her family's recent murders and then states that she will be going to the Godswood to seek solace. An upset Tyrion returns to his chamber to find Shae awaiting in his bed. Shae asks if he loves Sansa, to which Tyrion denies. She asks then if Tyrion wants her to be gone from the city, and he does not reply. Outside, one of Cersei's handmaidens and spies is eavesdropping on the conversation and reports back to the Queen. On the King's wedding day, a breakfast feast is held. Gifts are given to Joffrey and Tyrion presents him with a book. Following that, Tywin gives the king a Valyrian steel sword, which Joffrey then uses to chop up Tyrion's gift. After the wedding ceremony, another feast takes place. Here, Joffrey taunts his uncle with a comical reenactment of the War of the Five Kings using dwarves as actors. The king then embarrasses Tyrion even more by pouring water over his head, then ordering to fetch his cup. Following that, Joffrey is then poisoned somehow and dies at the scene. A distraught Cersei blames Tyrion and has him arrested. A trial is held where a multitude of paid witnesses come forth and recant circumstantial tales of Tyrion's hate for Joffrey, of whom one is Shae. This crushes Tyrion and pushes him over the edge, spewing out a hate-filled speech claiming that he wished he had poisoned the king as well as everyone in King's Landing. With a death sentence certain, Tyrion requests a trial by combat, which is accepted. The accuser, Cersei, chooses the Mountain, Sir Gregor Clegane, to be her champion, but Tyrion cannot recruit one for himself. His brother Jaime refuses due to losing his hand, and his friend Bronn, the Sellsword, also declines, too afraid to face the Mountain. When all hope seems lost for Tyrion, Oberyn Martell steps up to defend Tyrion with his own vengeance in mind. Oberyn and the Mountain face off, with Oberyn ultimately losing his life in the duel, thus condemning Tyrion to death. The night before his execution, his brother and Varys break Tyrion free from his cell and send him on a boat across the Narrow Sea. During his escape, Tyrion slips away and seeks out his father, Tywin. He enters his father's chamber only to find Shae sleeping in his bed. Tyrion then chokes her to death, grabs Joffrey's crossbow and continues searching for his father. He finds Lord Tywin sitting on the toilet. They discuss the outcome of the situation and Tyrion ultimately shoots his father, ending his life. He then meets up with Varys, who asks an obviously upset Tyrion what he has done. Tyrion does not reply. As Varys sets him on his way, he hears the bells of King's Landing ringing and decides it's best not to return but to travel to Essos with Tyrion.